Hey everyone, I'm going to be doing a solo progression series, and I wanted to share my experience as someone who hasn't played the game in a while. The videos are going to be a bit longer. I do include a lot of my yapping with the gameplay talk. So if you prefer a more condensed version, at the end of the week I'm going to upload a shorter version with just the highlights. I started playing Maplestory in 2008, and I played until about 2012 when Mercedes came out. After that, I quit for a while and came back and the release of Reboot. Although I only played Reboot for a couple months, I think I got an Evan to like the 160-ish range. Most recently, the last time I played was when Black Mage came out. I got an Evan to about 252, but the hardest content I completed was only like struggle runs of Will and Lucid, so I haven't made it very far. I'm sure there'll be a lot of things I miss and a lot of mistakes I make, so if I miss something, don't feel afraid to let me know. There's also going to be a few audio issues in the beginning. My words drop out at the end sometimes, but I fix those pretty quickly. Other than that, thank you for watching. What does that have in it? Oh, Hyper Teleport Rock. How long is it? Oh, this is until May. This is a whole month. Okay, well, I mean, I probably won't need a whole month's worth. Oh my, that's a lot. You have 3x coupons out like this? That's crazy. What? More? 2,000 power elixirs, too. Gates, hello? Doesn't exist. Patched it. Patched it out of the game. You can't see traits anymore. Crazy change. Whatever, that's a problem for future me. Back in my day, you would train at any the golem. Any golem. The good old days. I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. EXP is insane. I don't even have the 3x on. I also play Maplestory very weird. I'll have to put a picture of the way I play it at some point. I like, I don't even know how to describe it. My right hand goes to the arrow keys, and that's what I use to use my abilities on like the delete N page down insert row. And then my right hand goes over to Alt, Control, Shift on the left side. So my hands are like crossed. And for some reason, this is how I always used to play when I was younger. And it's like muscle memory. And I can't play Maplestory without crossing my hand. Feels very foreign. But now, yeah, I just cross my hand. And I feel like it probably probably fatigues my arms and fingers like crazy, but also another weird thing. When I have to use the mouse or press like the map key, I uncross my hands and I use my right hand for the mouse again and my left hand for like the pressing every other key again. So I go back to normal whenever I have to use the mouse. So it's really like, it doesn't make any sense. Last time I seriously played was around the time when Black Mage came out. And I came back because of Black Mage, because I am a huge... I used to be really into the Maplestory lore, so when they announced that they're bringing the Black Mage back, I was like, okay, I have to kill him. Then I figured out how hard it was to kill him, how much time you had to spend, and I changed my mind. Wasn't so interested in killing him anymore. Get another teleport rock. I'm gonna save that. Level 30. Probably can go to level 40 map that was up here. Hit me! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Oh, I forgot to put my pendant on. Wait, what? Ah, I used the... I was just talking about how I didn't want to use the pet, and I accidentally used it. I don't have any pet food. I shouldn't. Always hated, like... Not that there's anything wrong with getting a carry, but I've always hated the idea of carries. Hence why this will be a more solo progression thing. Also why I'm not playing on my... On the actual... I forgot what it's called. Is it Chronos? Well, I'm not playing on Chronos because I have like 7k Legion on that, so... Don't know how long it'll take. Probably a decent chunk of time. I don't really know what the end goal would be. I also am not sure what class I'm going to pick yet either. I don't know what classes... I mean, I don't really care about playing a good class necessarily, but I do want to... Usually I'm a mage player. Essentially what I'm trying to say is I'm going to try something different. Warrior or a thief class. I was mainly looking at Callie because I never played it. See, it's new. And Shadower. Also, Demon Slayer. I remember before when I played, Demon Slayer was very nice for mules. I was also thinking about Lumi for the same reason. Lumi has a lot of base IED on their skills, so it would save me some time, probably. Some time having to do more links for IED. Although, I think the IED link is Lumi. So either way, I'm going to have to probably level a Lumi. Yeah, I probably should move on to the next map. I don't know what the next map would be, though. No, probably not that. I probably can't hit these. Maybe the dogs? Are also 60. Can I hit something that's that much higher level than me? I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I go to board. Where are the normal boars? I think this is... Now these videos are probably gonna be... The plan is long form. There'll probably be a lot of cuts, at least, especially early on. Where no one wants to sit here and watch me train on boars for 4 hours. I think I'm probably good to go to Copper Drakes. I'm gonna pop a 3x from here on out too. No one on. I don't... This is what makes me think I'm not in the right maps. Because typically, you could never just go into a Copper Drakes channel and just get one. Oh, actually, I completely forgot. I don't know why I just remembered. I'm not playing on the normal reboot server. So, I mean, I still could be training in the wrong map. But I'm assuming there's just going to be a lot less people. So getting a map probably won't be very difficult. A lot less people. Also, I feel like a lot of people probably aren't starting over in this world. Like there's not a lot of people that would want to redo their Legion and everything. I know the general advice is to level a Mercedes and an Evan early as possible. Probably use one of the burns on the Evan. Because I did use the main Evan, or sorry, what I meant. I'll probably use one of the burns on the Mercedes. I used to main Evan, so I feel more comfortable leveling that up than Mercedes. Also, I just hate Mercedes. Don't like the way her combos work. I think the spawn rate kind of sucks here. You really used to train here? 75. There has to be somewhere better than this. Meerkats. These little hairs. I wonder if these would be better. Oh, the spawn rate would probably... Oh. The spawn rate isn't much better. It is a lot less annoying to train on, though. Getting the up jump constantly. Man, it feels so weird playing Maplestory again. Not only playing Maplestory again, but playing without Inks and Legion feels so weird. Like, normally I'd be doing like 40k a hit by now. That makes you realize how much Ink and Legion matter. Also curious. I mean, it's not like 100% accurate, because obviously I know what Maplestory is like, but it'll be nice to see like the new player experience. Although I obviously am going into it knowing that Maplestory it's very grindy and everything, but the events and everything I'll be going in blind on. This is a very daunting game, I feel like, someone who hasn't played it before. Like, the number of classes, the... Although, I guess it's not very daunting if you're not focused on being as efficient as possible. I guess what makes Maplestory daunting is having to level 700 different characters to 120, or whatever. Not 120, I guess 120 probably... 120 used to be the level you would go for. But, leveling a bunch of characters, Links, Legion, all that, probably daunting for someone who isn't really experienced with it. Most people probably, when they think of a MMO, they think of having a main. Whereas in Maplestory, you have a main, obviously, but, you really have to put a lot of work into a lot of characters if you want to be as efficient. I do feel like this is kind of spoiling me, though, on how easy it is. Like a normal character, I would not be doing this much damage. I think this was just because it's an event character that this is this easy. I imagine my Mercedes and Evan are going to be significantly harder. Now this map is goated. Also, just for future note, mostly out of curiosity, today is April 8th. I'm curious to see how long it would take me to get, like, major milestones, you know. First, I mean, CRA kills probably aren't hard as they used to be, but, just like, yeah, CRA kills, getting my CRA, pieces. Just like the major solos for the bosses. I like to keep track of how many days it takes to get them. I think it'd be interesting. What a horrid noise for an attack. What is that? Is that really what they've always sounded like? That is annoying. That is so bad. When you hit a bunch of them at the same time, and they make one really loud one. Chicken dance? Oh, hey! Oh my, I'm too boomer for this now. Used to be goated at this. Embarrassing. Oh, I failed. Oh, I failed again. Ah! Failed that 3 times. I'm not the chicken dance goat anymore. Here we go. First Zat kill. Easy peasy, I imagine. Ooh, I got a eyepiece. Eyepiece? Pretty sure it's an eye. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, doo. Can I kill things here? Like, no. Like 20 levels up. Probably too much. Where do I go at 130 then? Maybe down here? These things? Yeah, we'll do this. I hate training here though. Do this. I do want to not be here long. I like the noise it makes when you're hitting a lot of them at the same time. Sounds kind of nice. Oh, I see why I'm doing no damage, because I don't have enough Star Force. Not be here. Oh, this song is so nostalgic. The Henny Party Quest. Any party quests even exist still? Or do they take it out of the game? Man, this music has me feeling so nostalgic. I miss it, man. I miss it. The good old days of Henny PQ into Kerning PQ into Carnival PQ into Orbis PQ. I'm sure there's some people who hated that playstyle of just going from party quest to party quest, but man, I miss it. I remember when I was younger, doing Carnival PQ, and people would always trade wins, and sometimes you would get that party that, like maybe it was their last time running or something, and you would have the person that's like, let's just not trade the last win. They'd get 2 wins in a row. I remember as a kid, I felt so guilty every single time that I would just leave the party. I didn't like, I don't know, maybe I just didn't want to be associated with it. But I used to feel so bad when people would try to steal that last win. Also, but then people would do it to me, and yeah. Probably wasn't, I don't know what my thought process was. Although, honestly, the internet was kind of different back then as well. Things are so much different now. Back then, it was, I mean, it was hard to find just guides, even. I feel like nowadays, MMOs don't play the same because everyone's very preoccupied with being as efficient as possible. Right? I feel like that wasn't really the case before. Not that it's a bad thing either. I mean, people don't want to spend, although I guess Maplestory is a bad example of not wanting to spend years to get to endgame content, but some people don't want to, like, it was completely different. At least when I was younger, it would be like a month. Although when I was younger, I would just keep leveling characters to level 50 and then I would abandon them. But, I mean, it would take me a good 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes maybe a little over a month to get a character to level 50. I think my highest level character pre-Big Bang, I think was like 130, and it was a hero. The old brandish animation. I used to be obsessed with it. I also was obsessed with Ice Lightning Mage because I thought Chain Lightning was the coolest ability ever. Never actually got a Ice Lightning Mage to that level though. I think I got one to like level 60. 140. I think I can go to Kerning Tower now. I don't think Maplestory the way it is now is necessarily a bad thing. It definitely feels like a different game, but I don't think it's, like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, the player base actually has been pretty good for Maplestory recently, surprisingly. I feel like in my mind this game is just in the in an internal state of dying. But in reality, I feel like it's actually doing pretty well. I don't know how though. I feel like this game is so hard for new players to get into. Unless you have like a friend that plays it already that can kind of walk you through what to do. Maybe that's just my viewpoint as someone who's experienced the game before. Could be completely wrong. Maybe new players love it. Well, I mean, there's guide content out there too, if you really wanted to know how to do everything. I think the biggest thing that would confuse people is the lack of quests. I feel like this is really the only MMO, at least that I've played, where you don't quest at all. You kind of just grind. Which honestly I somewhat prefer. Put on some music. Grind. Still, it's a vibe. I will say I did hate the Kana meta though. Farming on a Kana was part of the reason why I started hating this game. I kind of wonder how a game that is structured like what Maplestory would do nowadays. It's more focused on like social aspects and like a longer grind. Longer grind with like more party play. I almost wonder if it would do well. Because it makes you... I mean, I feel like they had to have pivoted to this type of playstyle for a reason. I'd be curious if another 2D MMO... I mean, that would be like my dream game. If I had a significant amount of money, enough to make... I mean... I don't know about an MMO, but enough to make a multiplayer game. I would love to make a game like old school Maplestory. Maybe that's just a nostalgia talking, but really do miss that play style. Like an old school Maplestory, I think an old school Maplestory type design with current day boss mechanics, because I like the harder mechanic bosses. I think makes bossing a lot more fun. I mean, back in the day, it was like you kind of just stood there. Clerics would just spam heal. Oh, I went in the portal. What is this purple portal? Oh, it's like a... I leveled up. 2 levels? 3? What? This is insane. That was like 6 levels. 5 or 6. Okay, always go in the purple portal. Noted. Know where I'm putting my skills. Oh, it's a full map attack. Oh my, it's like a full map attack. Pencilier better than... I don't actually remember if Pensilier's better than Frozen. I feel like it has to be. Maybe I lied. Oh, Frozen gives IED. Oh, so does this, but only 10%. Oh, never mind, it gives 20. I think Pencilier is probably better. I will not equip it yet. Mostly because I have not gotten a weapon. Music's kind of chill. I'm jamming right now. Let me check my book. A journal. Paraburn. And spell. Three. That sucks. 2? Are you kidding me? I mean, I got 20 of them. Guess I shouldn't be. There's like plenty. Okay, 1 is kind of 1, 2 times in a row. Insulting. Is this just gonna get me to like 190? What was that? I didn't even. 7 levels? Okay, that's kind of wild. A lot of levels. Or maybe I should have just waited, because I think normal and chaos share their queue. Of course he blocked. I mean, that just one-shots him? Yeah, maybe I should have waited for chaos. That's okay. Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is probably my favorite song in all of Maplestory. This and Happyville Christmas. It's such a good song. I forgot I was gonna have to do all the pre-quests again. Not looking forward to that. Bro, Temple of Time got me crying in the club. Such a good song. Wait. Why am I doing Future Henny? I want to go to here. Oh, I can now. Nice. I don't know how far I'm going to take this character. I almost wonder if it's worth trying to get it to a higher level for boss crystals. Why does this area feel so loud? Oh, I'm gonna die! Oh, that's painful. That's painful. I refuse to spend the money. So I guess we're waiting here for 3 minutes. I made the executive decision to play the Temple of Time music on repeat for probably 6 hours. Oh, that eerie silence. Weird. Here we go. 200. It was like a little over 3 hours to get to 200. Now it's going to take a little over 3 hours to do this free quest for Vanishing Journey. Can't wait. What? What? What is this? I thought this was the pre-quest. Who's Amy? What is she trying to sell me? A house? No thanks. I'm all good. I'll pass. Which one of these 300 quests are for Vanishing Journey? Pretty sure you don't have to do that. Guess I could check my... Yeah, this. Oh, you just go to town. Huh? Oh. Here? I'm lost. Lock temp. On location, nameless town. Well, how am I supposed to get into the nameless town if... Isn't this the nameless town? Yes. What? Am I missing something? I have to be. Maybe I have to do a story quest? Looking correct. Oh, ah, it's so loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. Why do they do that? Why do the footsteps sound like that? Oh, you can flash jump with this now? Kind of crazy. I feel like I remember these being significantly harder. Maybe they like increased the drop rate or something, but I died. I died! Ah! Things before it. You have to clear a certain floor of Mulong Dojo, and you have to... I died again. Alright, I've decided I'm just going to get this to the point where I can get the potions, and then I'm just gonna stop leveling this up. I don't think I'll use it as a mule or anything, and if I eventually do decide to, I'll just level it up from there, from whatever mage class I choose. So I keep dying. That kind of sucks. I keep lowering my drop rate because I keep dying. I think I'll start on the Mercedes and Evan next. Well, now I'm kind of like confused on what I'm going to do. Because... No, I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not confused. Because the Hyperburn lasts until like freaking June. I think I just finished the last Tranquil Erdal one. I just had to kill the boss, I think. Oh man, I think I finally made it. I can't remember if you have to kill those little worm things or not. I know you have to kill the giant worm. Name's like Steven or Carl or something. I don't remember. It was me! No way! What is she... I did not remember that she was a worm. I did remember that it was me the entire time. I did not remember she was a worm, though. There he is, Carl. Oh, Arma, that's his name. Carl's pretty close. Huh? Oh, I just had to be in a party to enter. Wait, what? Oh, I had to be not in a party to enter. Why is he doing so much damage? Hurting. I feel when you die in your own arms. There we go. I am somewhat done with this Tanjiro. I have to do Mulong Dojo and get my inner ability unique, but I don't think those will be very hard. Alright, clear Mulong Dojo floor 10. See if I can do it. So weird not knowing my relative strength. Mush Mom. I miss Mush Mom. Good to see you, Mush Mom. Dumpy! Bro, this is nostalgic! I can't remember the last time I've done Mulong Dojo. Oh my. The slime. King slime. That's crazy. Never see these bosses anymore. My Maplestory crashed. Bad day. Some things never change. Okay, so once I redeem this, they're only available for 7 days, so I will wait to redeem it. Alright, I think that's it for Tanjiro. Okay, I think I'm gonna do Evan first, then Mercedes. Or maybe I think people say Evan technically gives you more experience in the long run. Alright, the journey of Bam Bam Voodoo. The goat. Evan tutorial. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, dragon! Him. I still think Mur is like one of the coolest things in the game. Alright. Mercedes. One of my least favorite classes in the entire game. Which is crazy, because actually it was probably one of my favorites when it first came out. I thought the concept of the combos was so cool. And now I hate it. I also just used to think that that Hurricane classes were the coolest thing ever. I don't know why. Old Corsair when they had the boat. Also, one of my favorite classes. Back to killing the Nutrios. Okay, so the Tanjiro definitely doing way more damage than a normal character would do. I was like one-shotting these and I'm like 4-hitting them right now. Alright, second job. I don't really remember what's in Mercedes' second job. I think I'm gonna try, I see that there's like main quests now. I'm curious how they compare EXP-wise to grinding. Might just take you through the... But honestly, if it's not like bad EXP-wise, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a few theme dungeons. I feel like I remember you having to pick up these ETCs. Maybe it's like the second part of the quest, though. I'm gonna pick them up just... I'll be mad if I have to come back here and collect more. I didn't pick up the ones that were dropping initially. Someone who normally plays mages, Blast Jump is just so much better. I think I'd prefer a teleport in a boss fight, but wow. Blast jump just makes training feel so good. If you're watching this, you'll have to let me know if you prefer listening to Maplestory background music or I put on like a OST for another game. Or, I mean, honestly, if I put the OST for Maplestory that I think would be more popular than some of the OSTs in these maps. For the most part, I like most of Maplestory's OST, but some of them are I'm not completely into, so I'd understand if people preferred the more interesting OSTs. Oh man. I just took maybe the largest nap. 2025. I forgot what I was doing. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna play for my main. And I'm stuck between... There's something wrong with my brain is what I'm trying to say. And I don't like playing... I don't like playing popular classes. I do the same thing in, like... Pretty much every game I play, I feel like I have to play something that isn't popular. Because, I don't know, maybe it's like... FOMO. I feel like I'm missing out on an experience that someone hasn't had. When obviously, someone has experienced every class. But, I don't know, I feel like I don't want to play something popular because it's kind of overdone. And I do that with everything. So, I really want to play Demon Slayer. Because I do feel like in the long run it'll make everything easier. But then at the same time I'm like, everyone's done it. I feel like I should try something new. I've been looking at other classes. Kali interested me because I do like the dashes. Seems super mobile. But I almost wonder if that'll be annoying in the long run. Back to that other point though. Another example I can think of is I used to be really big into League of Legends. Yeah. And I could not play the meta champions. I always had to play something, like, weird. And the thing is, I didn't start out that way either. When I first started playing the game, I just played... I mean, really, I just played whatever was fun. But as I went up in the ranks, I started playing meta, and then all of a sudden, once I hit, like, around the platinum and diamond level is when I all of a sudden decided that I could not play meta anymore. So then I started playing AP Nidalee, back when her spears did 1,000,000 damage. AP Nidalee, I was obsessed with Rengar for a while. Quinn, full AD assassin Quinn. Back when her bird was her ult, and not just a mobility tool. You could just turn it to the bird, and it was just a worse version of Quinn. A worse version of Quinn that I think just had more attack speed. I think that was the only upside to being the bird, because you had to go melee range after you became the bird. So most of the time you just flew in and died, so you kind of just built her full assassin, and would just try to one-shot one person. It was not good design. And then when Gnar came out, I kind of just mained him for like 3 months. And then I quit the game. With this, no way. The run back, the run back. I'm gonna do better. Oh wait, I figured out the strat. Oh, okay. Oh, my old man hands are coming back. The arthritis, it's setting in. That was embarrassing. Those last two were embarrassing. It was like words per minute of like 20. I swear. I can type normally. I'm out of touch right now. I think for now, I'm just going to get all of my links to 140. Well, not all of them. What I mean by that is I'm going to get Evan, Mercedes, and maybe Zero. I do want to try Zero because that's one of the classes that I've been thinking about playing as well. So I think I might just get those 3 to 120. Oop, I almost died. And then once I get them to 120, I'm going to start on my main. The goal is to get that done in like the next, I mean, it's the next 6 hours, I would say. 6 hours for me, it'll feel like probably 20 minutes for everyone else. But in the meantime, I have to decide on what I want to play for my main, which is honestly the hardest part about Maplestory. That and choosing a name. Which is why I came up with this bulletproof naming scheme of beeps and boops. Because it makes naming things a non-issue. I don't name my mains this. My main will have the classic name. Oh man, a rock? I mean, whiz? Not a rock. I refuse to read. Gonna get everything wrong. I'm not. Okay, I'll read this one. I'll read this one. Outcaster. Dang. One of the best to ever do it, I will say. I'm gonna have to do this pre-quest anyways, so might as well do it now. I think I'm gonna do this quest line and then I'll do Zach. Because I think Zach gives you a full level. Or 2 levels. Or, you know what, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. I think Zach at least gives you a full level until like 115-ish. Don't quote me on that. But I think I will go to him around then. Okay, I might become slightly over leveled and not even do Zach. Forgot I was burning and I wasn't expecting these main quests to give so much experience. I think I remember this. I think this is the one where I lied. I think my biggest worry early on is going to be IED. A lot of the early bosses don't require like a ton of power, I feel. Like once you get CRA, kind of good to go, as long as you can get some decent stats on it. Why is this music so funky? The music before was so serious. Plan was to get to 140 for the extra Legion piece. But I gotta see what level you even unlock the Legion. I don't know why, but I remember it being around 2000. They're gonna celebrate me. AB. What? What was that? Oh, I got her autograph. And it's account transferable? Alright, let me throw this in my storage real quick. Gotta hold on to this. I feel like I should do the last... Technically only 2 levels, 3 levels, I guess, because... 2. I'm already at 97%. First, let me check. Why do they move my key bindings? Why do they move my key bindings? Exxon, stop changing things. F11, I have to remember that. So F6 for Legion. We've not completed the prerequisites. Huh? There we go. Crazy board I got going on. think I went to the Kerning Tower before. These seem pretty strong. Try it. Never mind, I can kill these. I decided to pop a 2x, even though I only have 1.5 levels left because I don't want to level this anymore. I feel like Mercedes makes my brain turn off. Definitely a skill issue on my part. But I choose to believe that it's a design issue on Nexon's part. Blast, portal. I think this will get me the rest of the level. Ooh, and it's the best one. There we go, 140. Never touching this thing again. Alright, so it's about 2 hours to 140. Hour 45-ish. Alright, back to the Evan. So this should be the slowest because it's not going to have any burning or anything. This is just going to be a straight up 140 raw dogging it. But at least I actually know how to play this class, unlike Mercedes. I will say, I feel like Evan is kind of weak early though, so without links it might be brutal. We'll see though. What? Like enemies... Oh, below me. I thought they were under the map. I was so confused. Ah! I forgot that actually happened. I forgot that happened. I was trying my hardest to click that pig. I remember now. Then I find my dragon down here. A dragon? Honestly, I can't remember when the last time I leveled something straight up was, though. Because even on my main, which I haven't played in a couple years, I was already done with Legion. Probably been a good 3 or 4 years since I've leveled a character without just burning it. Kind of crazy to me they have 260 burns now. I still remember when I hit 250 on my Evan. Felt so good. Now you kind of can just get 260 for free. A needed change though, because I felt like there was a lot of endgame content that people probably would have never experienced if they didn't do something like that. I really don't want to take the time to go to a weapon shop, but I might have to because I'm not getting lucky. Or they just don't drop here. Might not even be about luck. I'll go to Boars. Okay, I won't go to Boars. They're level 55. Where do I normally go here? How did I forget already? How is a staff or a wand not dropped yet? That is crazy. I wonder if I should get the Link Skull for the combo orbs. I wonder if that's... I mean, obviously it's worth it, but... Probably not priority right now, though. I kind of want to get my main made so I can start getting my dailies done. I just need to decide whether I want to be like the other girls or not. And make a Demon Slayer or something else. Yeah, that's my 2x gone. I think... The main quest honestly didn't feel too bad. I might try doing those again. The only problem is I don't want to do them too much because I feel like it'll get it'll get old pretty quickly. and I'm going to be doing a lot of Legion, so I don't know. I was thinking of maybe saving them for, I mean, it's the same thing as grinding, though. Although, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's just in my blood, but grinding doesn't really get old for me, like, questing does. I feel like the main quest might actually be more efficient than grinding, though. Especially on, like, low damage characters. After I level up this time, though, I'm gonna go buy a weapon. And then maybe I'll start doing a theme dungeon. I feel like it's kind of too late to do the Rihanna straight. 45 seems like it's, what is Legion Artifact? I don't know what that is, but it just gave me some stats. But, I feel like it's too late to do this theme dungeon, so I might just wait for the next one. So, back to Boars, probably? Actually, I think I remember there's like a hidden map somewhere in one of these maps that you would train in. Yeah, this one. Honestly, the nice thing about having quit Maplestory for a while is, honestly, I don't remember how strong having a Legion makes you. I feel like actually I'm not doing that bad of damage. In reality, I probably am, but I don't know, this doesn't feel terrible. So weird. I never thought I would start over in Maplestory. I feel like when you have a lot of Legion, it's so hard to want to start over. It's like, what's the point? Maplestory also is just a hard game to start over in general, just because it takes so long to get a character going that throwing it all away kind of sucks. It's nice, though, because the stronger character you have, the easier it is to technically make another main, because you get all the money from the boss crystals. I don't know why recently I've become addicted to React content. Which is so weird, because I feel like if you would have asked me, I don't know, 3 years ago about React content, I would have, like, insulted it. But nowadays, I've been obsessed with it. I feel like I've been watching it non-stop. Maybe it's just because I found something that I finally want to see people's reactions to. Whereas before, it was like, I kind of wasn't interested. I don't know, it's weird. But now, my opinion has changed. I have respect for React creators. Although I will say, I saw one the other day that was, that kind of annoyed me. It was someone who, they were reacting to something, and I'll just say it was a music group, and they were saying that if people wanted more reactions from that group, then they had to get super chats. And I'm like, really? Someone who's required to donate for you to react to something? Which is crazy too, because it was the most popular content on their channel. So in my mind, it's like, wouldn't you want to just keep doing it just because? Which honestly probably would have been the case regardless. I mean, if it's your most popular content, of course you're going to keep reacting to it. But I thought it was kind of scummy to say that someone had to donate for you to react to something. Bit of an ego play, IMO. But I mean, maybe it's something they weren't enjoying. I don't know. The reaction made it seem like they were enjoying it, but maybe they weren't, and that's why they wanted a little bit extra to react to it. I want to use that rune, but at the same time, I'm about to leave. But it's a rune of ignition, so I feel like it's probably worth it. I think I'm going to do it. But yeah, back to what I was saying before. It's weird because, I don't know, maybe I have a different reaction than most people, but them saying that made me stop watching their reactions. So they essentially lost my view on probably 10 more videos. Which, like I said, I don't know if that's a me thing or if that's a lot of people stopped watching after that, but just seems weird thing to say to me. Man, I feel at home playing Evan. It's nice playing a class where it feels like you know what you're doing. Another thing that I feel like has gotten really popular on YouTube is sleep content. And it sounds kind of insulting, but I'm sure everyone, well, not everyone, maybe this is the new generation thing. I mean, I'm not part of the new, I'm not Gen Z, so I don't know why I say new generation, but maybe it's a new social thing. But I feel like there's an increase in the amount of YouTubers that people watch as like a bedtime video. And I think maybe it's like an extension of, because when I was younger, I couldn't fall asleep without the TV being on. And now I have a TV, but I probably have not turned my TV on in, I don't know, it's probably been like a good 3 years since I turned my TV on. So I've kind of replaced that, although it's not because I haven't turned my TV on that I started doing this. I started watching YouTube videos as I went to bed since, it's been a while. Probably when I was like 14, I switched to, no, I'm probably not, because I didn't get my first phone until I was, I didn't get my first phone until I was 18, which is late, I feel like, for most people. But so when I got my phone is when I started putting YouTube videos on to fall asleep to, because I can't fall asleep to no noise. It feels weird. Although I know a lot of people also do like white noise generators or like a fan. Me personally, though, I put on YouTube videos, and it sounds insulting, but I watch one creator who knows that his videos are sleep content, and he's completely fine with it, which I feel like is a good thing. I mean, if people are watching your videos, people are watching your videos. Sleep content also, I feel like, is a niche where, like, oh man, it sounds so bad. It can't be, like, super interesting. Because if it's super interesting, you can't fall asleep. Because then you keep picking up your phone and looking at the video. So it's kind of nice having, like, content that, or I mean, it could be interesting, but it has its moments of being interesting. That's also kind of why I enjoy long form content. Because, I mean, if you're going to have a 2-hour video, the whole 2 hours isn't going to be an absolute classic. You're going to have some slow moments. My sleep content of choice, though, is Lazy Matman. He has Isaac video, which is weird, too, because I will sleep to his content, but then the next day, I'll go back and actually watch the video. So it's like a weird middleman, or a middle ground of, I really enjoy his content when I'm going to sleep, but also I just really enjoy his content. I want to know what happened in the video. So, I mean, I'm double dipping on it, but it's worth it. It's worth it. The rise of sleep content is great life thing, though. It doesn't sound like it, though, because maybe, I mean, to me, it may be a symptom of being, like, addicted to your phone, but I honestly don't. I feel like I'm not. I don't use my phone too much. Also, I try very hard not to watch short content because I don't want the TikTok brain. I hear so many people complaining that they can't focus at all. Although I have ADHD already, so I mean that's my life in general. But there's so many people that complain that they can't focus for more than like 15 seconds at a time. And it's weird too because sometimes you'll watch. I mean, I don't watch too many streams, but sometimes you'll watch streamers and they'll start a video, and then, like, if it if it doesn't have something in the first, like, I don't know, 45 seconds to hook them, they just turn it off. TikTok brain is scary. I would hate feeling like I can't focus on something for more than 45 seconds without some form of stimulation. I feel like it started as a joke, too, the whole Subway Surfer thing. Or friggin' having a Family Guy clip playing in the background, but honestly, I feel like nowadays it might actually be a thing. Although, honestly, I mean, that's kind of how life works. It starts as a joke, but the joke is based on reality. It is crazy, though. Which is pretty ironic, because I feel like Maplestory kind of requires the opposite. You kind of just want long-form videos, because a lot of the time when you're grinding, it's just, you're zoned out. Watching a YouTube video on the side or watching a show or anime, which is kind of why I played Evan originally. I love the fact that I could stand in one spot with Wind Flash and just kind of AFK. That, and I don't remember the name of the other one, the one that makes the rock with the laser come out. Although from what I've hear, there's, once you get to 6th job, there's a summon you can put down that kind of just makes training like a joke. It makes every class able to AFK. So maybe they've kind of evened out that portion of it, where now it's not such a class difference. Because before I felt like you kind of had to choose between a bossing class and a mobbing class, which mobbing class is obviously, you can mob easier, but your bossing may not be great. Obviously there's some that was good at both, but it did kind of feel like you had choice you had to make. Where now it seems like if that's true and there's something in 6th job that just makes farming a non-issue, maybe it's just better to choose something that's better at bossing. Although that also depends on whether you enjoy the class. At the end of the day, that's really what matters, because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to keep playing it. But that's also one of the issues with Maplestory, I feel. It's the same issue I'm having now, and that I'm someone I've played a majority of the classes. I still have never tried Kaiser, and that's coming from someone that has played since version 60. Obviously, he wasn't out then, but I'm just saying. I played on and off since then, so you would think I would have tried every class by now, but I have not. Also, it doesn't help that he doesn't have a very good link, so I feel like I never really had a reason to even level him because of the link. Whereas there's a bunch of classes that I would never probably play if they didn't have a good link. Another class I've been really interested in, but he's always been bad, is Phantom. I've always loved the concept of him, but then he feels weird because a lot of the times you just steal a mobbing skill from a class and then you just use that mobbing skill the entire time. And so at that point, like, why not just play that class? Especially because Phantom's abilities themselves, at least, I don't know if they've changed them since, but Phantom's abilities themselves just sucked. So it's like, there's no reason to play Phantom, play the class that you're taking the skills from. Although it was nice being able to feel like Holy Symbol and stuff. It's nice for buffs, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's nice for buffs, but everything else, I feel like that's also probably the reason why he sucks so bad. Or did suck. I'm not going to say he sucks now because I don't know, but it's kind of hard to balance something that technically could take every buff in the game. Obviously one from each job, but I don't know. I've always been interested in playing him though. I like his aesthetic a lot too. Still no theme dungeon, or at least not a main one. There are other theme dungeons, but I don't know what differentiates them between main and non-main. Like, why are some considered main? Like, I see Rihanna Straight's considered main, but the Mushroom one, whatever that's called, with the weird pink-haired mushroom talent show thing, is not considered a main. Maybe the main ones just give more EXP. I'll actually have a real job advancement. I'm trying to, like, maintain my combo, but if I have to go somewhere, then I'm not going to be able to. Kill this elite first, for no reason in particular. I just want to see the big EXP jump. Wasn't that big of an EXP jump. Man, Myrrh looks so cool. I love summon classes like that. This and Wild Hunter are so cool to me. I think I went to White Fangs last time, but that kind of sucked, to be honest. Let me equip some stuff real quick, too. Can't think of my old training maps. I don't really want to go to White Fangs again. They were bad. Maybe... Actually, I don't think there was a Cloud Park map that was pretty good, I remember. Maybe Stairway to the Sky 1? Yeah, this one. Turn of Contacts. This one kind of sucks. We will do it, though. Wait, what? Okay, this is different. The lasers, like, come from the side of the screen now. What? Before, it was just, like, a chain between... Oh, and there's, like, multiple. That's crazy. Okay, this one isn't as bad as it used to be. Before, it kind of sucked because there was, like, a max range. Oh, wow. Yeah, because it was just a link between you and where you summoned the rune before. Whereas now, it's actually pretty good. I completely forgot I was waiting to do a theme dungeon. Okay, there's one at... Oh, this is... I remember that one actually gave pretty good experience and it was just talking, so I feel like I should do this one. I'll do it. I guess now I have my key set up. I can actually just hold Y instead of clicking. And I mean, honestly, I kind of like clicking on the boxes though. It's like aim training. Aim training in Maplestory. Sometimes you press back instead of next, then it kind of annoys you. Right over here. Keep opening my inventory. The one problem with holding down Y. Then you go up here. Alright, so that is that quest line done. You don't get another one though. I think there used to be something. Oh yeah, this one I think gives you like a shoulder and a ring. Yeah. Oh, now it froze. Am I lagging? My internet went out. Oh, I actually just turned off my Wi-Fi somehow. Nice. Don't know how that happened. I must have hit some kind of... I don't even know if there is a hotkey for turning off the Wi-Fi, but I did something there. Oh, wow. My 3x actually persisted through the crash. That's nice. Keep pressing... I keep pressing shift because that's where my fire breath was before. Really need IED. If I press shift one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. I just need to unbind it, honestly. You can't, apparently? I'll put it on insert. I just did it again. By the way, Master, do you have a girlfriend? Mer's calling me out. That's toxic. Why would they put that voice line in there? Or not voice line, but I guess line in general. That's messed up. What? I can't stop thinking about it. The way he answered nope was also just, they know their audience. I love this map. I don't know why. It feels so good to train in. I do want to get my main as started as possible, like I said, so I can do dailies. Get the dailies started and level it up to a point where I have a few dailies unlocked. I think it'll be pretty easy to get to Choo Choo. Wouldn't take too long. So that would be nice to get to Choo Choo or maybe Morass. Because the faster I can get symbols going, the easier time I'm going to have. Because you do get gated a little bit by symbols. At least you used to. My character kind of has a 1,000-yard stare. It's kind of creepy. Bella's kind of a baddie. Not kind of. She is. Place used to scare me when I was younger. I don't like the music. I feel like if you have EXP buffs, it's probably faster to just grind. It is kind of a nice change of pace, though, to be able to do something different. You're not authorized to enter the secret passage? Okay. Why are you telling me to go there, though? Oh, roids. I used to train here all the time. That reminds me of Romeo and Juliet, when you would just go into the party quest and then grind on the one map. That was actually a thing for a while, too. I feel like that party quest outlived the other ones by quite a bit. I'm gonna go talk to this guy, I believe. What? How did I end up here? I don't know where I am. I wanted to get to the the doorway. Guess I'll walk there. Take the strange looking water and drop it on the blue alchemy pillar. I get some strange looking water. This the strange water? Oh, that's the strange water. Gave me a stick. Do an alchemy. Oh my, there's a lot of main quests. I didn't realize the Megatia quest line was this long. I don't think I've ever done it. This is all actually part of the main quest. Enter the passcode. I wasn't paying attention. What was it? Enter the passcode. Passcode. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, I've given up. I'm assuming he told me at some point and I wasn't paying attention. I just realized I never put my Mercedes link on this Evan. Not that it would have made a huge difference, but I'm not even gonna bother at this point. About to be done. Oh, a purple? No way. Well, I'm gonna get like 9 levels. I think I'll get like 3 or 4. Or 2. That's fine though, 2 levels. I will gladly take that. I'm level 100 now, I just realized. Might get this just to 120. I don't think I really need the extra Legion block at the moment. It's not burning or anything, so I don't really have a reason to go any further. One more. 120. There we go. Alright, that is it for the Evan for now. Pretty happy with the progress I made. We will move on to the main. Alright. Angelic Buster it is. Oh, you only can play as a female. I guess that makes sense. I don't like any of these. We'll do red, because it looks like normal Angelic Buster. G-Babe, he's back. He's back. He's back, everyone. G-Babe's back. Oh my. He's back. What an honor. No, I did spin my wheel to decide on a class. And... ew, I don't like their voices. I did spin a wheel to decide on my class, and I threw a few curveballs in there that I wasn't really looking at too much. And Angelic... I don't know if it's Buster, Blaster. That's why I put Lady. Angelic something. But he was one of the curveballs solely because I saw that she got reworked. So it's something new. Her, Kaiser, and what was the other curveball? Her, Kaiser, and Phantom were the 3 curveballs that I was like, Phantom I was a little on edge about. Luckily that didn't end up happening. I will say, before the rework, which I don't know what they changed about her, but before the rework, I hated this class. I hated her main mobbing ability. I thought it was trash. Oh my, Kaiser's big dogging right now? Is that his, like, sister or something? I don't know. But either way, I hated this class pre-rework. I hated her mobbing ability. Other than that, though, I thought she was okay. So we'll see what they changed. I did sit there for a good 2 hours, though. Trying to think of what class to play, which is also why I decided just to spin a wheel. Because I just needed to do something. I also just realized my Maplestory wasn't all the way in the corner. I hope that wasn't like that for the last, like, 6 hours of recordings I have. I don't think it was, though. I think we should be good. I am a little upset that I only can create a female. Mostly because... ew. Sorry, that was... that came out. It was supposed to be a personal thought. And it came out on its own. I'm not going to sing. Oh, that's kind of cute, though. I will say that's kind of cute. What's going on right now, though? I like that. Like, there's no singing, but you can hear the cheering in the back. Is there supposed to be singing? And is it because I turned off voices? Why does her dragon sound like a middle-aged dad? Nice that I don't have... I technically get an extra link slot because most classes, I think, use the AB link skill. Star Bubble. Is this like her old soul shooter thing? No. Oh. Does she not have soul shooters anymore? Or the little gun? I don't remember what it was called. I feel like it was soul shooters, but I could be wrong. I remember her flash jump was really far. Where is... Turn on the hyper burning. This. And pull out all the money. So, finally time to get started on this. Okay, her flash jump must gain distance with levels because that's real bad. Oh, she gets double flash jump too. See, I really wanted to play a flash jump class, and I'm happy that... Dude, is she... She's not a thief, is she? I thought thieves only got double flash jump. I thought she's a pirate, I think. Yeah, she's a pirate. That's nice, though. Double flash jump. And she has an up jump. Oh, I really like the feel of this move. This attack. It's like the exact opposite of her old mobbing skill. The little... I think it was called Celestial Roar. It felt so clunky to use. Like, the cast time was super long. And I'm going to be devastated if it's still super long when I get to 4th job. So my goal is to get essentially like 230-ish as soon as possible, so that I can get my dailies going, and then I might start doing some links again. I definitely need to get some IED, because I don't think she has any built-in IED that I remember. Her main bossing skill might have like built-in IED for that skill specifically, but I don't remember. Although I'm curious now, because so if she doesn't have the little gun thing anymore, before she worked on like the charge system, so does she not have the charge system anymore? I'm asking as if like I'm not gonna figure out soon, and as if someone could answer that question for me. Obviously, by time this is posted, I will have figured it out most likely. But yeah, to go on of what I was saying before. The problem I had with her before was her Celestial Roar skill had, like, insane end lag. And it felt, like, really clunky to use, which is why I despised playing her. But hopefully, I mean, her skills feel really smooth right now. So I'm assuming they probably fixed it. I mean, I don't know if fix is the right word. Maybe it was intentional for it to have insane end lag, but maybe it was also just me. Maybe it was a me issue and not a skill issue, which is definitely possible. Here we go. Let me go grab this MVP. Channel 17. Alright, that person said they're doing 5 MVPs. So, before before this one ends, I need to log on to my Tanjiro and see if those 23Xs are transferable. I know the ones from the box are, but I think it said you only can claim it every Monday. Unfortunately, I started this whole thing on a Monday, so I might have to wait a week before I can get more. Which would suck, but it is what it is. That was not a voice line I ever want to hear again. Soul Seekers. Oh, so Soul Seekers are these. I don't remember the name of the other one then. Either way, so do I not get... Is that Kyle? Kyle, no way! I know Kyle kind of has the voice of the actually guy. This mobbing skill feels so nice. Oh no, the return. No, oh wait, okay, wait, did it go forward? I don't remember. I literally just did the thing and I don't even remember. Oh, it's all falling apart. Oh my, what is wrong with me? Chicken Dance is my kryptonite. I swear, I used to be good at that. Why does this feel kind of stronger than the other skill? Okay, it still does have quite a bit of end lag on it. But as long as you jump attack, it's not bad. Kinda sucks I didn't get any pieces from Zach, but I mean, it's an everyday thing, so hopefully I just get lucky the next few days. Would have been a nice damage increase, though. Probably gonna head to Korean Folk Town, because I'm gonna have to get some Pencilier. But after this level, I'll head over there and just do the sign quest. Yes. Yes. There we go, 200. All right. I think that's where I'm going to end the first part. I was thinking about it the entire time I was training, and I think my goal for this series is going to be killing Black Mage solo. I don't know if that's actually hard nowadays. Like I said, I haven't played in a while, but I think it would be a fitting ending to what I was aiming for originally. I originally came back to Maplestory once the Black Mage released, so I feel like that'd be a fitting ending to this. Who knows if I'll... No guarantee I quit after that or anything. It's just... That's what would be my goal for now. At least in the solo part of everything. I don't know how long it'll take me to get there. I imagine it... I mean, I really... Honestly, I don't even have like a frame of reference to go off of. But... I mean, before... On my Evan, I played for a good 6 months, and I wasn't even at a point where I could solo Will and Lucid, but I know it's probably easier to get stronger nowadays, so I don't think it'll be... I think I'll be stronger in 6 months this time around than I was on my Evan, but we will see. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you very soon.